and become paralyzed, followed by insanity and death.
Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Trader to the Living. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you like the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Help me grow it. We're getting very close to 1,000 subscribers, big milestone. Yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about the DFAM Thing. And this is from Serendipity is the company. Now, the Defam is one of my favorite. A close second to the subharmonicon is my favorite of the Moog semi-modulars. Excellent analog drum synth. Now, it does have some shortcomings that are kind of a bummer when you get it. There's no MIDI on it. It does not reset to the first step when you reset a sequence. If you have it running with Mother and subharmonicon, or whatever Eurorack modular device that you might be triggering it from. So it had some issues that a lot of people complain about. I've seen, I know there's been the Behringer has released the Edge, which does have MIDI, and a lot of people are excited about that. But if you have a DFAM and you love it and you want to have those problems fixed, this device right here fixes all those problems. Serendipity is a company, it's a guy out of Australia, does some really cool things. So this is the standalone DFAM Thing. There's also a Eurorack version. I believe he's changed the name to just D Thing. I might be wrong there. But what it does is it gives you the capability to use MIDI in. MIDI, you can trigger it with other things and use it finally with MIDI. It also allows you to have different step lengths. You can set it for I think it's up to 16 of programmable steps, but you can have it just 3 steps, 6 steps, whatever, odd numbers. It also has different ways to trigger the sequencer. You can go course and forward, you can go in reverse, you can bounce, you can do odds and evens, you can do random, and you can set it and program it how you want per step. Super, super cool. Really takes the DFAM into some new territory and makes it just a beast of an analog drum machine. I, at the moment, have Syntact triggering it as MIDI, and then I'm running it back into the Syntact and out for getting some reverb and delay to add to it from the Syntact. Now, for me, I always find that the DFAM is at its best when paired with another drum machine. On its own, it's cool. It does some it is what it is. But as an enhancement with another drum machine, it really shines for adding just interesting percussion and strange stuff. Now it is a drum synthesizer, so you can get some really cool bass sounds and just all different kind of weird synthy sounds and stuff out of it. But as a percussion device is where I've found it the most useful for my music making. DFAM Thing, I will put a link in the description for the Serendipity website where you can find it. I think it was a couple $100. I got it, I'm not sure the price of it now if it's changed. I got it, I want to say a couple summers ago, and I've used the hell out of it. It's completely revolutionized the way that the DFAM works for me. Super cool device. If you have a DFAM and you're bummed that it doesn't work with MIDI, that alone is worth the entry price of coming into it. But being able to randomize and do all the other things you can do on it, man, it's just a super cool little device. And like I said, there's a Eurorack version that he does of it as well. And you can use it with other stuff besides the DFAM. But that's what I've used it with. I'll do a little sound demo of just like a quick little beat I've thrown together here at the end of the video. But yeah, very, very, very much worth the price and the little bit of wait time for shipping all the way from Australia. I am extremely happy with it, and it's the best little addition that you could ever imagine for the Defam. So, well, I hope everyone's doing really good out there. Got some new music that I am working on. One thing that I would suggest is if you have a sampler, you have another drum machine, whatever you use, making a beat with a drum machine and the sample and the Defam, dropping it into your sampler, whether it be the Electron Digitact, a Roland SP404, MPC, Octatrack, a Deluge, whatever sampler you have. And if you do electronic music, I highly suggest you get yourself a sampler, because if you don't have a sampler, you are really missing out on a key ingredient of and really fun aspect of making music. But yeah, you put a beat in there of a loop, you can chop that up in the sampler, make new stuff out of it. Just make drum kits that you can reuse over that, because you can dial in so many different sounds of percussion. You can get whole folders of banks of sounds that you can just use as one shots on other stuff for later. Great sample fodder to use. And you could, like I said, pairing it with another drum machine, I think is key. Having a kick and maybe a snare or a kick and some hi-hats while you use the other sounds just makes it, it's the way to go, in my opinion. But all right, guys, I'll go ahead and play a quick little demo of it, and check out the website if you're interested. Support the guy at Serendipity. He's doing some cool stuff over there. Very, very cool device, and highly recommended if you have the Moog Sound Studio or just the Defam on its own. It brings a lot to it. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.